Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice, which is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination for all of your needs. Now that autumn's arrived, it is perfect time to reset and refresh your wardrobe, whether you're back to school, college, starting a new job, or just looking to add some key pieces to your new autumn-winter wardrobe.
Whatever the occasion, large or small, they really do have it all. From denim to classic trench coats, trending maxi skirts to flattering jumpsuits, Penny's new hero pieces will have your autumn style covered.
I'm actually wearing Pennies as we speak.
It's beautiful.
I love this jumper.
The fab bits in at the moment.
It's the grey version of the pink jumper, the viral one.
I just always know you can rely on Penny's teddy coats. We got brown ones last year, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I got a blue one before.
Oh look, I've
Remember
pink
they
one.
had blue and pink? Yeah. I don't know why I got the blue instead of pink.
I must take that out now. It's time for the teddy
It
coats.
is time, yeah.
The brown one's been worn, but I need to take out my pink one now. It's lovely. It's really soft.
So
as well.
nice, so cozy. Head to your local store or log on to www.primark.com/IE. Check out all their autumn pieces and see what's in your local store with your new stock finder. This is our bonus episode where we get to answer even more of your dilemmas. So these are our secrets from the stalls that we have in the main episode, and we answer even more in here. And they're often sent into our email address, which is homemydrink@golownow.com. And it's the only way you can write into us with this segment because it's always anonymous. Not through DMs, it just is easier to go through them all in email.
Find
So
them.
if you have one, it's homemydrink@golownow.com. We post clips also of the dilemmas and like our answers onto our Home My Drink Instagram, so it's Home My Drink Pod, and on our TikToks as well. So you can give your feelings and advice in the comments and give us ways that we haven't thought of maybe to think of a situation. Because sometimes it's hard. I go home some nights and I'm like, oh,
Why did I say
maybe
that?
I would have said that instead. Yeah. So the first one is, hey girls, first of all, I love the pod and the both of you. It's the only thing that gets me through travelling to college every day. Oh, love you. My dilemma is that I only started college a month ago and I'm finding that I have no time for myself whatsoever. I'm doing science, which is a very hands-on course that requires a lot of work and time, but it's my dream and I don't want to give it up. My friends all go to another college in the opposite direction to me and I never see them, but they seem like they're having the dream college life, partying and having fun, while I'm stuck in the library in college doing work 24/7 to make deadlines and study for continuous assessment. I always work, that word gives me...
What is that?
CAs, like continuous assessment. It's like little mini exams through
Projects,
the year. Yeah. I also work on the weekends to afford my travel and my life in general, so I don't get to relax. Trying to see my friends and my boyfriend is so difficult without being completely exhausted. Does it ever get easier, or could you maybe suggest some things that might make me feel less anxious and lonely? P.S. I hope you guys know how much you mean to the girls, especially in my age group. You should be so proud of yourselves. Oh,
Thank you so much.
love you.
Love you.
Oh, that's tough. Remember I went to an open day for a course, actually fashion design, when I wanted to do that, and the girl who was like doing the open day went up to her and talked to her. She's like, forget about your friends, forget about your boyfriend. Like, it was I think it was fine. There was 3 years of it and it was like the last year, and she was like, forget your friends, forget your boyfriend. Like, you're going to be in here like from noon till for like morning till night. And in that moment I knew I didn't want to.
But like, I feel like you have to weigh out, like, is this something that will be beneficial to you in the long run?
Yeah.
Like, do you really love it that much that after the college is over you can look back and be like, right, where I am now was worth those few weekends of not seeing my friends and stuff? Or
Yeah.
right, would you rather be in the now and be like, no, nothing's worth that, like I need to have a life?
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because do you either think of your future self or do you think of your present
Now self, yeah.
I
I didn't do college, so I don't know.
know, but think if you were doing, what would you do? If you were in a really...
I left college because I didn't have.
Say if you're in radio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you loved radio.
Mm-hmm.
But then and it was full on, like, morning till night every day, and your friends are all in the course and look like a fucking bop.
I get really bad FOMO, so I'd probably I'd sign into the course that they're in. It wouldn't matter what they're doing.
Would work perfect.
Yeah, brilliant. Love that so much. I'm terrible. Like, I'm really easily influenced.
Easily led.
Yeah, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask. But it's literally, if you want to think of your present self or your future self, what do you do?
I know.
Which would be more beneficial to you? I feel like parents would always tell you that your future self will thank you in the long run.
Yeah, and I think it will in this space. There's more to partying and stuff as well. There's more to life than that. But also it's like...
They're your years to do all that as well. See?
Yeah,
it's like, what do you do?
I know.
Like when you come out of your college years, like say if she's finished this course in 3 or 4 years, whatever it is, and she's ready to party now. But sure, everybody else has already done that. So
I know. I think stick in it. But I think you need to give yourself like a really strict schedule for doing things. Like, so you can still make time. Like, I think do it, but make sure you have time for your friends and family.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say, but I don't know if she has time. She's working and in college and all the time.
Surely a fucking college. Could you... I'm like... I was going to say, could you quit your job? Or like go part-time in your job? Like,
I'd say she has part-time weekends just.
Could you do the morning shift instead of the evening one or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what the job is like, but...
I don't know. Because some people like love that type of college and they're like, yeah, I love being busy and like, but she's not loving it. So it's hard.
That sounds like hell to me.
I know.
But that's only because
But also the college year is so quick.
Yeah, true.
It's literally October.
I feel like you get loads of midterms and all and just random days off.
There is.
When I was in college for those small 3 months, I used to go in, you'd sit there and then somebody would be like, right, your teacher's not coming in today.
Yeah.
Oh, grand, I'll just go home.
And also it's a few years and after college, everyone goes everywhere anyway. You don't see people even more. I think...
Well, she said she only started it a month ago, did she?
Yeah. I think it will be something that you get more used to as you go, and like it will just become routine for you, and like you're working towards a future for yourself that you want and you dream of. Don't let other people put you out kind of off that.
But your friends might also... You're only in this a month. Think about it. Your friends mightn't just have hit that busy period yet and whatever they're doing in college. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your course might just be so intense that it's already in the month. So busy. Whereas your friends...
are just still having parties. So.
Yeah, it's not really happening yet.
And they could be the ones who, like, you could be the one working hard and doing well, and if they're not doing well, they could be held back and all. Like, it looks always better from the outside looking in.
Yeah, you always think it is, yeah.
Yeah, but I think hold on. Yeah.
You'll find the rhythm of it eventually.
Yeah. It will just become normal to you. I think just keep thinking of your why and why you're doing it and what's your dream and why you pick this to begin with. I think give yourself a good go at it. And if you're really sad and down about it, we've always said it's nothing's worth your mental health.
No, absolutely not.
But just make sure, even if seeing your friends and your is there a boyfriend?
Yep.
Yeah, even if that means you have less time for college, you can't do everything exactly to what you want, then so be it.
Yeah.
Don't stress it out with college to the point where you don't see people and like that's not going to do you good. No, that's not healthy for your body. Like so, yeah.
The next one we have then is, hi girlies, I've been listening to the pod now since the very beginning. Been at 2 of your live shows and was at the most recent one in Vicar Street. Thank you. My dilemma is, I've been with my boyfriend now for 2 years and for the most part it's been great. I feel so safe and so secure in our relationship and he really is one of the good ones. However, my problem is the lads' holidays. At the beginning of our relationship, we would go on holidays quite frequently, whether that be over to England for football or small European city breaks. I always felt like his priority when travelling. However, the past couple of months, it's been lads. Starting to feel like I'm not on his priority anymore. As for his 21st, he wants to book a skiing holiday with his 3 best friends. I found this hurtful because I've expressed an interest in skiing so many times and I feel like my interest has now been swept under the rug. I've brought it up once before and he's told me that he's allowed to have his own friends too. This in turn really upset me and I'm feeling unhappy about the whole situation. I just don't feel important anymore. Am I being a psycho and overthinking the situation too much? I would love your opinion on the situation because I haven't spoken to anyone else about this. Thanks so much, girls. I think at the start of a relationship it's just like honeymoon phase. That's why they were going on something.
Yeah, it's like he's making effort and he's like, oh, have her now. Like I don't need to be booking holidays just for her.
Like, can you really give out to your partner for hanging around with their friends?
Like if they're neglecting you,
yeah.
Then yeah.
If it's making you feel a certain way.
If it means that he's jeopardizing what you like, microphone has hit me. Like, of course he's let have his own friends and go away with his friends, but if it just means that he's not doing anything with you, then it's like he's choosing them over you every time.
Yeah.
it's healthy to have a 50-50 balance. Like if I went, no, sorry, Dan, I can't go on holidays and went around with the girls all the time, like that wouldn't be fair.
Or if he did it to you. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
phew.
Yeah, and you'd be like, do you not want to hang out with me? Like, because it's holidays are one of them things where you'd be like, oh, do you not have fun with me then if you don't want to go
Yeah.
anymore? Like,
But do you think because it's for his birthday, he's allowed to decide what he wants to do, kind of thing? How do you feel about that? The fact it's his birthday and he wants to spend it with the lads.
oh yeah, the skiing. I don't think. Like, could you come? I'd be like, surprise! I'm here.
Surprise! I made it.
Yeah, could you make like a group holiday if that's
Bring a
possible?
few of your
Like,
girls, yeah.
yeah, but then I also get if he wants it to be a lads thing. I don't think he's purposely been like she likes skiing, so I'm gonna book skiing without her.
Okay.
I think that's a coincidence.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Just after saying that, maybe that got in his head, and like, look, maybe you can go skiing a different time if he enjoys it or whatever. But like,
Place.
yeah,
What do you do?
I think express how you feel to him. Like you said to us, I just don't feel important anymore, and I feel like she hasn't said that to him.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah,
she's
but that's
expecting him to guess that.
that's the root of all this. It's probably not even the skiing or the fact she said she likes skiing and the fact she's gone away. It's that
She doesn't
I don't feel important anymore.
Yeah.
I think
it's all boiling down.
I think you need to say that exact sentence to him and talk to him. And like, sometimes when you sit men down like that, they actually do listen. Like, if you say it like in a cat, don't be like screaming at them, but in a way where you're like, when you're being honest and truthful with them, like, and you're like, I feel shit, I don't feel important anymore. Like, they will listen. Hopefully, like,
the way you say it to them, kind of.
yeah. But I think that's why you're so annoyed about skiing, because you're not feeling important anyway. I think otherwise you'd probably brush it off a bit more. But like when you're already feeling down in the dumps, things get to you way more
Yeah.
like that, and like, you
Everything
kind of
gets to you.
overthink things
Yeah.
more. But I definitely think like if you're feeling like that, you need to express it to him, and he might even say, "Fuck, like I didn't think
You
about
might,
that."
yeah, clock it then.
Yeah, because he, like, you've already said to him that it's about the friend thing, and he's saying, oh, he's allowed to have his own friend, but like you probably didn't say it to him in a proper
Why?
way, just in passing. But if you actually said it to him, you'd be like, oh fuck, I didn't realise it was that affecting you that much.
Yeah.
Third one is, hi girls, so me and my boyfriend have been going out for just over 1 year. We were 19 when we started going out, and it's both our first proper relationship. I've always had sort of commitment issues, and I avoided getting too close. I even tried to push him away after we first met, but deep down I did really want him, but denied it. But anyways, we ended up in a relationship in a few months later by just randomly being in the same place at the same time, and we started properly seeing each other then. But a few weeks ago he broke up with me. It was one of the toughest days. I cried non-stop, my heart was broken. His reason was he felt like he wasn't giving me enough time and effort and I deserved better, which I said was an easy thing for us to work on, but he carried on and broke it off as he felt too much pressure at work and gym apparently. I felt he was distant all summer, always rather watching TikToks than having conversations with me, and always feeling tired because I was too scared to say anything because I upset him. I know it was stupid to think that. He texted me later that day that we broke up saying sorry and to call or text him for any questions. What? Real formal, isn't it?
Like, yeah.
What? Saying sorry for answering questions, and I just said okay, but the next day I texted him for closure and asked to FaceTime later, but he asked to meet up instead. He'd instantly regretted what he had done and wanted to get back together. Wow, he was also a mess the last day and didn't realise how much he loved me. It's been a while now and I'm struggling to open back up to him and let my guard back down after he broke my heart. There was problems on both of our behalves, on bad communication, which led to the whole breakup. And he also felt like the sex was getting repetitive, which is hard when we both live with our parents still and we live at home for college as well. Any advice now I can forgive him and open myself back up and get back to the point we were in the relationship, because it was really good before summer. And also more tips on better communication and be more confident in the bedroom, because I do love him so much and I can't bear losing him again.
These might be the most mature 19-year-olds I've ever heard.
I was like, I need to check how old. She said, wow.
19. But we were 19. What, so they're 20 now? I did not have a head.
I don't think I knew what I liked in the bedroom. I don't think I knew anything.
I didn't know a thing.
No.
What?
Knew there was a hole and a willy.
And that was it.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the hole.
God, fair play to you. Why did he just randomly break up with you?
I can see why she's like scared to trust him again, because
Oh, yeah.
I had a boyfriend before. He used to always just break up with me.
You
Like-
never believed him though. When he...
No, I did at start. I was
Oh,
like,
did you?
I'd be distraught, so upset, didn't eat, blah, blah, and then he got back with me. But then after a while, I was like, girls, he's not breaking up with me again. You.
See you in a while.
Oh yeah, see you tomorrow.
Why'd
But
they
like it
do
did. But then every time we got back together, like it made me. If he was like, "Love you so much forever," I'd be like, "But you don't. If you just break up with me
Yeah.
like that, you
Do you
don't
think-
that your actions aren't matching with your words."
Do you think it's an insecurity thing on their behalf? They want to see like how much, like does he want to see how much she loves him by seeing how distraught she is? Is that a weird thing? Is there something like that?
Yeah,
I want to see how
I
upset
think-
she'd be. Like,
I think they do like that. Like
is that an ego thing or
it's like for attention. Like
yeah?
I want her to beg for me back in a way, but
And
she
she was
obviously
just like,
didn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Any questions? Give me a text.
And that reminds me of like an email to send. Any questions, let me know.
Yeah, about what? Like,
Like-
what?
Wow.
What do you do? I'd be cautious as well to open up to him.
There's only so much sex things you can do when you're living at home as
Living
well.
at home sex is just not the same.
It's not the one.
No.
You can't. What does he want you to be doing?
Backflips, no.
Yeah, like I think he's putting a lot of pressure on you, especially at that age and living at home.
So
Like what?
young.
But what are you meant? What really can you experiment with
Do you know what I mean?
when everyone is downstairs or upstairs or running
No.
around the gaff? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know.
You can get the bare minimum done before someone walks up the stairs.
Mm. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here and say his breakup
young.
thing was a moment of madness, and he just
Okay.
maybe he just had a. Not that it's an excuse, but I hope this was a one-off thing that he actually just was throwing his toys out of the pram. Maybe he got bad news that day or something. Just wanted to get like. Some men go into like mode where they just want to ruin everything, like self-sabotage. Yeah.
Like destruction mode.
Destruction mode.
Yeah.
Like so, I'm thinking that, but I still don't like how he's saying it's sex thing. I suppose he's not saying it as in blaming you. He's just saying it's getting repetitive. If you agree with it, then that's fine.
Book me a nice hotel breakaway then.
Yeah, exactly.
You
yeah.
want to get freaky then.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Ooh, the microphone was hit me in the face there. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
There are ways around it.
But like also like you suggest something then.
Yeah.
I hope he's not saying this and giving no feedback,
No
or
input.
suggestions.
Yeah.
This is a sex is a thing you talk about and communicate with, like, and I think
There's two
she's
bodies.
asking how to get
Yeah.
better communication. I think it's just that is like not having crossed wires and like when you feel something, ask it and be honest, because otherwise you can't mind read someone. He can't mind read you. You can't mind read him. Wish we could,
Oh, stop it, I wish.
but you can't. And I think if you're in with him next time, be like, what do you want from our sex life? Like, what is missing? What's things you want to try? Like, it's your what? I think if you can ask him anything.
Yeah.
I would like if it's the person that's right for you. I think you can ask them any question in the
You
world.
feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I love to be like that.
Yeah. Like I'd be asking Dana random questions like,
What did you say to him when you asked him, would he still love you
if
you
I was
were
a worm. That would make me a freak. He said, "You're a worm." Like,
A worm.
what am I going to say? Go to the garden and pick you up. And he gets so angry.
Very
Like,
funny.
now he just tells me to stop asking stupid questions.
Does he?
I think be careful opening yourself back up to him, and I think he should understand that as well because he hurt you. That like you can't just be normal with him again straight away.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's a very like you had your walls up anyway. He knew that, and then he jeopardized them walls. So I think communication needs to be on both your behalves. Don't feel like it's something you're doing, and how to be confident in the bedroom. I think you need to yeah, find out what you like.
Yeah.
I think when you know what you like and you're doing what you like, you feel confident with that.
It comes with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because every time you try something new, it's awkward. Like, kind of, it's like where's
What do we do?
yeah.
No, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then the last one we have is, hi guys, just wanted to start by saying I love the pod so much. Massive fan. I haven't missed an episode since it started. Thank you so much. My dilemma is I'm with my boyfriend of 8 years now and we have a baby together. We are both living in my parents' house. We're both 30 while we save for our house. He treats me well. We are like best friends and have been through so much together. However, there's one issue. He doesn't go on nights out very often, but recently he went out with his friends and didn't come home until 7 a.m. the next morning. As you can imagine, I was worrying and overthinking of what he might have been doing, more so because I tend to get the bad anxiety When he was asleep, I went through his phone, toxic I know, and found a message and a missed call from a number from that morning at 6 a.m. and a text that said, hey, just letting you know it's me. And he also had a new follow request from a girl on Instagram. And I immediately put two and two together and assumed he had cheated and confronted him. Firstly, he threatened to break up with me because I went through his phone and that I had broken his trust. And secondly, he told me he would never cheat on me and I have it completely wrong and that he was innocently chatting to people his friends knew. We are about to get a mortgage together and I'm not sure where to go from here. Do I move on and give him the benefit of the doubt for the sake of our child and our relationship, or end things? Thanks.
Fuck.
I wonder, did she get to the bottom of it? Who was the number? I text the number.
Great idea. Didn't even think of that.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, or ring it and see if the girl answers the phone.
I'd rather just know, like.
Yeah. He doesn't go on nights very often, didn't come home till 7 in the morning.
What's that giving? Club, house.
Clubhouse, home. Yeah.
But I think his first reaction to be to threaten to break up with you because you went through his phone. Why is that the first reaction?
I get when people are annoyed when you go through it, but also you found something.
Yeah.
So like you
found the answer you were looking for.
Yeah, you found something on it, and I think you need to find out if he actually did
do something.
Yeah. Because I think if you break up with him due to something that you think happened, you'll end up regretting it or something.
Yeah, you don't know the full story.
You don't know. Although if your gut is telling you, I don't know. I think ring the number if you can find it. Or get him to ring it in front of you.
Yeah, say if it was just one of the friends then.
Ring it and just, you don't have to talk, just ring it and answer. And if you just hang up straight away.
A message and a call from a number. They text at 6 o'clock and the number was just letting you know it's me.
That to me, I'm not putting things in her head, but it doesn't sound like a fella text.
Just letting you know it's me.
I don't know, or the hey, I don't know. Maybe it's not exactly how it was said, but I feel like a man would send something like a name, like just one word or something.
Yeah. Bill.
Yeah, exactly. Their name, like.
And a new follow request from a girl on Instagram.
I wouldn't do that with the Instagram because that could just be a coincidence. Could be a random.
It could be anything.
I think you need to find out. And even if he doesn't ring the number in front of you, whatever, is that your kind of sign that he did, that he's guilty?
I think if you can trust him, and if he I love giving people the benefit of the doubt. And like if he's
loves the BOD.
Loves the BOD. But like, what if genuinely it is as he's saying, like it's a friend's friend. Like if he has this story.
I think if that's the case, then just say, here, it looks really bad, so I want you to ring the number. Just put in my mind that is.
Say to him, put yourself in my shoes. Yeah. I didn't come in till 7 o'clock in the morning. You found a message on my phone like this.
It's your fella of 8 years. He should at least, to put your mind at ease, which you should be wanting to do, at least ring the number in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a toxic thing to do.
No. Ring it.
Yeah. And I think then if it is a girl, I would consider, I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I can't put myself in the shoes. It's not fair for me to do it when they have a kid and they're 8 years together. When there's a kid involved, I feel like it's harder to, but also, even when you have a kid, you still think of what you're going to put up with.
Yeah, and what you deserve.
Further into that, especially with a mortgage and all. You can send your dilemmas into homeandrink@GoLoud.com. That's where we get our dilemmas in that we can answer and try help you a little bit. New episodes of How My Drink Extra Juice come out every Monday, and our main episodes are out on Wednesdays. Thank you so much to Primark for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you.
Make sure to like, rate and subscribe, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Love you.
Bye.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, gym gear, or some beauty bits you're looking for, Pennies is the ultimate high street destination.